Hey guys, it's Jason with MPS. We're here at Huron, South Dakota, doing the NRL22 Course of Fire. You can see we've got several stages set up. We got 7 stages. I believe it was 7 stages, 5 NRL, and a couple bonus stages. So we're gonna give this a shot and see how it goes for the day. So on the Barricade Madness here, you can see I'm trying to hurry up, get on target, and squeeze that off. Get on target, in between those barricades down range, close the bolt, and get after it. Because with this one, you have to move after every shot. So it's a large piece of steel down range at about 100 yards. And then when you get to the chair, you have to switch to your support side or weak side for some. So I'm trying to hurry through my strong side so I can take a little time on my not so strong side. And I switch over. About wiggled that one off. You can see I kind of just lean over, as some people kind of like say it's kind of like a frog, because I don't want to switch to my butt and sit down behind it, because that takes more time transitioning to that. And I'm tall enough to be able to kneel behind this one, grabbing that gray ops plate that is available on our website, and then kind of pressing down on that bag. I'm using the Schmedium heavy fill. I'm just letting that gun sit. And then I can hear him talking in the back there, saying I got 25 seconds, so I take my time here because I don't want to miss my last shot to be able to clean the stage. There we go. So on Happy Birthday, Justin Bieber, you have a target here, which the window's being a little different, coming from right to left, and then over here it was left to right. And as you can see, I'm holding over, so it was about a mil difference. You can see I held just under the 2 there. That's the mil mark on this reticle. And then I'm right on over there. So with this stage, you weren't allowed a bag either, and the targets had to be 5 yards apart, I believe. And this match director went extreme, went on the far left and far right, which I enjoy. It's finding your target, really moving. But the wind is just being weird from the left side of the range to the right side, though.
Impact. Impact. 45 seconds.
That one there, it looks like I dropped off the right. The shots before I was holding a little bit left of center. And that one there, I think I was wiggling in the back and squeezed it off the right. So I'm thinking what I do, hold a little left. And that was a pretty solid hit. So I leave 10 shots in the 1 mag, and then I have a second mag for my last 2 shots. I prefer it this way, instead of shooting 2 and then switching, just in case anything goes wrong with that first mag. Any feeding issues or anything, I have the second one for backup. There we go.
You just wanted to make me feel better. That's all it is.
This one here, hope you can march in time, is different targets going out. Oh, this is the KYL, sorry. See, I kind of just nick it there, so I change my parallax so I can see it a little better. I nick that one.
What's going on here?
Well, you're hitting them, but barely.
There we go, just take my time.
Well, you're hitting them.
And hold over on this one.
Come on, Jason, don't stop.
All right.
Because I want to be very accurate with these 1/4 inch target here at the close. So I change my parallax again.
Time.
That wind had to come back.
All right. Then there was a hole right there for the tank trap. You gotta shoot 2 shots off this side. Large, small. Wind is going left to right. You see I take my time and see where that impact is. So then I know exactly what my wind hold should be for the rest of it. Instead of just shooting and moving on, I really wanted to see where that first impact was. And you can see I'm holding about 2/10 of wind, it looks like. This is one of my favorite barricades. And then with my knee, I have to hold that barricade down. My rifle's a little heavy, so I just hold that barricade steady so it's not leaning forward on me. And again, I'm just using the gray ops plate and the medium heavy fill.
54 seconds. Remaining, correct.
So I see I got plenty of time. Get a little longer because I'm in another hole. Hold over my 2/10. It looks like my elevation's perfect on that one.
That's for a 1 Hondo.
Take it.
Ladder used to be difficult, but now with that medium heavy fill and that gray ops plate, and you can see with my left hand there, I kind of grip the side of that rail, get nice and steady. So you have the close one, and then you have to move rung after every 2 shots. So you can see with my left hand there, it's on the top of my scope. And I'm dialing for every target. So yeah, dial it out. Transition again. It can be, you can repeat rungs. Sometimes you cannot. But then I just move back and forth. And I don't think I'm shooting low. I think that's just the angle of the camera. Same with that KYL. It was looking a little like I was aiming high. I think that's just the angle of the camera recording. Because I'm definitely not holding 2/10 or 3/10 high on all these targets.
Yes, that's about how I was.
Are you ready? Yep. Spotter ready? Stand by. Engage.
There you go. This one here was an interesting one. It was an extra stage that the match director included with the NRL22 COF fire. So you had this long one here. I needed to zoom in. Definitely wasn't ready. Get my parallax right. Did have my dope in though. So I'm trying to figure out my wind here. It looked like it hit pretty solid, and then it didn't. So I changed a little bit. Give it a little bit more wind. And I think I got it, but I'm having trouble seeing my impacts on it. I let it settle down. There we go. So I'm holding about, looks like 7 to 8/10. So you had to shoot 5 shots, and then you had to run back, grab your other mag from a cinder block behind you, about 10 yards, and run back forward. Get on your rifle and shoot 5 more shots. So I remember
I like these stages. Yeah.
I remember I was shooting about 7/10 to 8/10, and then I miss. So I get a little less, and I'm able to hit it. So I'm just waiting for that plate to stop swinging because I'm not 100% sure where I'm hitting this. And you'll see here, I shoot my 5 shots, eject the mag, and I'm just kind of trying to still find out where I was holding. And the match director says you got 1 shot left,
That's it, right?
but we come to find out after watching the footage, I was on the correct count. So after this, the guy spotting, he says you were just hitting the top inch of that target the whole time.
You sure?
So at least I got a good group. Just wish I could have found it to move down and use the whole plate. This one here is a spinner. This is, I think, our first stage of the day. And the guy that shot before me could not get it spun in 10 shots, even though we hit it almost every time, I believe. So I aimed a little lower and shot the back of it to make sure it goes over. So now I got my bonus 3 points, and now you just get a point for hitting it. But I like spinners, so I just keep going. So I ended up winning today. Got a 716 out of a 750, so not a bad day. It was a good match over here. The wind was a little shifty. You'll see in the footage, some of it was left to right, right to left because of the trees on this side, trees on that side. It comes down the bays. Got a little weird, but ended up with the win.